Good morning. Hopefully you can take me seriously in this video. But I have had a few of you reach out to me about PowerSchool, and I want to talk to you about PowerSchool really quickly. For reading and writing for 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade, I use PowerSchool for primarily recording and reporting to you summative grades. Summative grades are like end of unit grades or end of standard grades. So far this year, I have been pushing a ton of assessments onto your student. You know this. They have been taking a ton of tests and a ton of data points for me. And we're just now getting into any kind of standards-based instruction and learning. Therefore, you won't see any kind of grades for your student in there because the things that we've been doing are not specifically standards-based kinds of activities. They have been really diagnostic kind of assessments that I've been taking on your kid. And so I don't count those as grades because right now, if I put those in as a grade, everybody would be failing because a lot of us, well, maybe not everybody, but a lot of us would be failing. And I don't think that gives an accurate picture of your student at this moment. We're all at a different spot growing. And so I want to be able to put in grades that actually reflect your student growth and development for achieving and mastering standards. That's what you'll see in PowerSchool. So how do you know how your kid is doing? You go into Google Classroom. Google Classroom has all of their grades so far that I've been grading and assessing. Those grades are what I call formative grades. They inform me of how your student is working through the technical problems of distance learning, how your student approaches an assignment, how your student responds to various kinds of tasks that I'm asking them to do, from reading to passage to responding to it to writing, from a prompt, and a variety of different uh, more data points that I'm taking on your student. I know that you may see, it may seem like, golly, she's not giving me any feedback, but it's all there. You'll be able to see. Also, I've started incorporating rubrics into my grading. And so some of the assignments that I have in Google Classroom, you can see that I've given more detail in the rubrics. I've also started using voice feedback. It's new to me, so I'm just now getting used to it, but I'm able to like talk to your student in a comment and tell them how they're doing or give them feedback on what they need to fix. And so it will get better. So that's where it is with PowerSchool. You'll start seeing PowerSchool grades after we get into standards-based instruction, where I actually say, okay, today we're going to work on standard number 1, and we're going to talk about quoting text. And so let's learn how we quote a text. And so those will come. And that's not unusual for the beginning of every school year in 3rd, 4th, and 5th, to get all those baselines down and then start standards-based grading. But again, if you want to see how your kids are doing, go into Google Classroom, check their grades, view their work, and you'll get some feedback there. I appreciate all you guys. I'm going to send out another update probably next week with the data snapshot, because now we have maps data that I want you to make sure that you have. If your student still hasn't finished some of those data points, remember, if it had a pink line, then that means that your student hasn't done it yet. If they do that, just send me a dojo and let me know, and I'll update that data as well, so that you know what their data point is in that. If they don't do it, then I don't have the data point, and I really need you guys to kind of help me with that. All right. I hope this helps explain a little bit about PowerSchool and where to find grades in Google Classroom. All right. Talk to you later.